What is going on, everybody? It's New York Sports Up here, back at it with another MLB video. I'm going to be making a video today about, is baseball back? Rob Manfred, just today, or last night, implemented a plan, 60-game season, and he's saying, you know what, that's how it's going to be. This is the season, and pretty much deal with it. So he's pretty much forcing the players, which I don't have a full problem with. So he's forcing the players to play 60 games, and which honestly I don't really have a problem with at this point, because I'm pretty sure most players don't really care what the season is. They just want to play. They don't really care what the season is. Just when and where. Tell us where to play, and we're ready. We're ready to play. And Rob Manfred gave them a season, 60 games, and I'm not going to say gave them a season yet. I don't think it's official, but they haven't came out with a schedule. But it's most likely that opening day will start on July 24th, and the season will end at September 27th. I'm pretty sure that's when the schedule is going to be. I think they're eliminating the expanded playoffs, which I'm very happy about. I did not want the expanded playoffs. I was not a fan of the 16 teams. I was not a fan of that. It's way too many teams. Because if you had 16 teams last year, the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox would make the playoffs. The Rangers were under 500 last year, so you wouldn't want an under 500 team making the playoffs. It's just not really deservable. And I could see definitely 12 or 14. I don't really see 16. I don't really think that makes any sense, because you could have like under 500 teams making the playoffs, especially in the American League, because the American League is not as stacked as the National League is. So, in my opinion, I am a fan of the 60 games. I think it's better than nothing. Personally, I would want more. I wanted them to agree on the 114 game plan that the MLBPA came out, a couple weeks ago. I wanted them to do that plan. I thought that was the best plan we've seen so far, and I really wanted them to accept that, and they didn't. For some odd reason, they didn't. They don't want to play over 60 games, and Rob Manfred, came out and just implemented a season and says that's how it's going to be. 60 games, most likely without expanded playoffs, and maybe even without the universal DH, which, as an American League fan, I don't really care, because the Yankees don't have to use their pitcher. But when we go to the National League, to play a National League team, which we might not do this year, but if we do play a National League team, we have to use our pitcher, and I don't want to see like James Paxton or Tanaka hitting. Like, they're not good hitters. So I don't really think anybody really wants to see pitchers hitting anymore, unless you're really old school. I'm just really not a fan of the pitchers hitting. Can risk them for them getting injuries, and once again, they're kind of an automatic out. So I'm very happy that they came up with the universal DH, but we might not be doing the universal DH maybe for a couple years. So that's not really good for the National League teams if you're a National League fan. So we might not have an expanded playoffs. We might have just a regular season, a regular playoffs, but the season's obviously not 162. It's only 60. And this is the shortest game, though, the shortest season for the MLB in over 150 years. It's crazy how it's so short of a year. And it's going to be very, very, very weird, but it's better than 45, because if we have 45 games, you cannot get off to a bad start, because your season's pretty much over at that point. If there's 60, you have a little bit more time to recover, but you still have to be careful, but you still have a little bit more time to recover. So, there's going to be a very, very weird season, only seeing 60 games. We might see some spring training baseball as soon as next week, which is going to be very, very good, because I have not watched baseball, American baseball in so long. I've only been watching the KBO, but I'm kind of not really watching the KBO as much as I used to, because it's not really that exciting anymore. And, baseball fans all around the U.S. are ready to see some Major League Baseball. We might be seeing Major League Baseball as of next week, and I'm pretty sure we will be seeing spring training in the home ballparks, so we'll be seeing probably a shorter spring training, maybe like a 10-15 game spring training at the home ballparks, and then we'll pretty much go right into the season right after that, and expect a lot of doubleheaders this year, and maybe they'll try to get more games in. They'll probably implement more doubleheaders, and maybe they do the extra innings rule, where they start the innings of extra innings with a man on second base. I was not a fan of that. I don't really think that matters. It doesn't really matter how long the games are. I don't really think so. I don't understand why they're asking to put a man on second and extra innings. That's just dumb. The game, sometimes when the game goes long, it's more exciting, so I'm not a big fan of that, and I'm happy they're probably not going to do that. So it looks like we're going to have, regular rules, a regular playoff, but it's only going to be 60 games instead of 162. So I'm not going to jinx anything, and I'm not going to say this season is official, but if it is official, they're going to announce it is in a couple days, probably, because they don't really have much time, because spring training is going to have to start in at least a week, or it's not going to be a point. And we're going to be seeing 60 games of Major League Baseball, which is going to be very weird, but I still think the Yankees can make the playoffs out of 60 games, and in my opinion, I think the Yankees are the best team in Major League Baseball. I think they're the best all-around team. I think they can finish with the best record in Major League Baseball, and also we might have Aaron Hicks and as well as Aaron Judge, maybe even healthy for opening day. Because Aaron Judge, we haven't really heard much about Aaron Judge, but it seems like he's really starting to get fully healthy, and he might be ready for opening day as well as Aaron Hicks. Aaron Hicks would not be ready for opening day if we had the regular season because the whole Tommy John surgery thing that he had in the offseason. So now he seems like he's ready to play. He might be ready for action on opening day. So we could have a fully healthy squad besides Luis Severino in 2020, which is very, very good news. We also have James Paxton coming back from an injury as well. So we do have a lot of players coming back from an injury. Giancarlo Stanton, of course he is. I mean, that dude made it glass. We have so many players, coming back from injuries, so they could play worse, they could play better, but I'm very excited to see Garrett Cole pitch. I hope he doesn't sit out. I don't think he will, but if Garrett Cole does decide to sit out, I'll be very disappointed, because I really do hope Garrett Cole plays well. I don't think he'll sit out because, the whole prorated salaries, but some players, might not want to get risk getting coronavirus, but I completely see where they're coming from. And they want to keep everybody safe around them. So some players might sit out due to the coronavirus. We have NBA players come out and say they're not going to play, and there might be some MLB players wanting to sit out because of the coronavirus. But hopefully most players do end up playing, because I want to see the teams have their roster. I don't want to see the games be lopsided every single day. So I want to see their teams have their fully healthy rosters, and the only bad thing is we're not going to have Luis Severino this year, which we already knew, but we're not going to have any Luis Severino this year. But we might see Aaron Judge and Aaron Hicks on opening day, which is a very, very good news, because I did not expect Aaron Judge to come back. I didn't expect Aaron Judge to return maybe for August or September, because that's kind of what happened last year, with a lot of players. So I hope Aaron Judge is there for opening day. I hope everybody's there for opening day. And once again, let's hope no injuries happen in the spring training, because that always seems to happen. We get the most unlucky injuries. I hope no injuries happen at spring training 2.0. So once again, I'm ready to watch some baseball. We might be able to see. We might be able to watch some baseball next week. I'm very, very excited for that. And hopefully some games are televised, and hopefully maybe they have some more mic'd up, because there's not going to be any fans in the stands, by the way. Maybe even for the entire season. So we might not see any crowds for the whole entire season. But once again, anything to get the season started, I'm fine with. So that's going to do it for this video. What are your thoughts on the plan? Did you not like it? Do you like it? Did you guys kind of want more of an agreement? I don't know why you would, because we kind of want baseball as soon as possible. So I don't know why you wouldn't like this. So Rob Manfred's going to implement a season with 60 games. I think regular playoffs, regular rosters, everything regular. Besides, it's only 60 games and not 162. So that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.